Speedway, 2.6 mile juggernaut of a track. And man, we're going to have about 16 to 20 guys that are about to get down, get dirty, get racy, get drafting. And first off, we're going to start with the pole. And as you can see, there is one guy about ready to pull off already. Looks like that might be the one and only Mark Morton. Welcome back, old unforgotten shadow. Back to turn down for what? We're going to kind of work our way through this field and try to keep up with some of these guys as they go on around and find out who can get closest to the wall and snag the pole for the best possible track position. All right, so let's bring it on in and see what we got going on here. There is that number 52 for Mark Morton right now. He's got that red, white, and blue. And as we watch some of these guys get ready to try to grab the pole, let's see if we can actually go ahead and pull up our scoring pylon. There we go. That way you guys can see exactly where your favorite driver lands in the grid that we're going to have shortly. But first off, welcome back, everybody. After a 2-week hiatus, after during the championship run out in Phoenix, there were a few guys that were actually at the track, and even young Byron Jones, who is very, very deep in very, very close to the top in the championship hunt, was working at the track as part of his job. So, he talked to the admin, said, "Hey, can we run this next week?" And hey, they were nice enough to go ahead and say, yeah, let's go ahead, let's do this. So Tyler Dohar leading the points right now. He was definitely willing to oblige, and that is why we're running Talladega the 1 week after everything was originally finalized. So far, Dale Rapp out there in his number 9 on the pole, but as you see, this 52 guiding this Silverado all along that yellow line. He's going to try to go ahead and grab this W. So far, this is his first time lap. So we'll see what this red, white, and blue with the POW MIA on the hood is capable of doing. Again, big welcome. I am Repeat 1975, or Pete Ruzick, however you want to call me, and welcome aboard. There we go. I did not realize that the trucks had no sound. All right, nope, there we go. Now we got the sound. You got, you know exactly what's going on. About to hear these guys at a blistering pace here very, very soon. Unfortunately, just before I came on tonight, my computer had a big old update, and it changed everything. Hopefully everything looks nice and crisp and clear, and you hear these trucks roaring around. So Mark Morton on his first lap ran a 56.1. Here he is on his second lap. Let's see what he's capable of doing. So far, Tyler Dohar able to go ahead and grab the pole. And let's see, as Mark comes across that start stripe, any better on the second lap? Nope, he's going to stay P6. Tyler Dohar looks like that might have been his first lap. As it looks like he's still at full song in this Elite Performance Industries filter time number 78 Silverado. Gonna come off turn 4, go through the tri-oval at the start stripe. His first lap was a 56.05, second lap was a 56.13, so he's gonna be able to hold on to the pole. And it looks like that is going to be qualifying. So let's go ahead and clear the boards and show you what this is all going to look like gridded up. All right, so we saw Tyler Dohar. He's going to be able to go ahead and grab that pole. And it looks like it's going to be Mike Campbell Jr., old Papa Bear himself, gonna start P2. Byron Jones in that Patriot Esports number 2 is going to be P3. Mike Allen in his number 88. Alpha 1 Miracle for a Cure machine. It looks like Zach Meredith in his number 17 is going to start P5. P6 going to be again Mark Morton. Welcome back to Unforgotten Shadow from back in the console days. Dale Rapp, All Wonder sitting there P number 7. And to round out row number 4, it looks like it's going to be Robert Amaral. Row number 5 is going to be Pacey Wygett with William Gay. Welcome, William Gay, to the Turn Down for What iRacing Truck Series, starting P number 10. Joshua Roberts in P number 11 with David Davis going for P12 in his 77. And then behind these guys, it looks like, if the machine will just work with me here, there we go. Behind those guys is going to be Jeff Lednam, old Mike Honcho, in that number 37 with Jeff Jones, the name you know, starting P number 14 in his 95. P15, talking about James Mention, that 94. Justin Anisgok, old Rowdy back there, P16 for row number 8 in his number 3. P number 17 is going to be Mike Campbell in his number 11. And to round out this 18 truck field, row number 9, talking about the one and only Rodney Ayers, as we're going to go ahead and pull off and follow this pace car all the way around. Let's go ahead and show you what the track's going to be like for them tonight. Looks like about 76 degree air temp and 127 degree track temp. This track has been baking all day long in that Alabama sun, so it's going to be pretty slick out there. Very, very little wind, just about a 2 mile an hour wind. Mostly clear, a little bit of cloud, not too bad. With about 49% humidity, so that should shake things up just a little bit also. But man, what a great race this is absolutely fixing up to be. And again, big welcome to everybody out there, whether you're on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, or the brand spanking new iRock TV. iRock TV just recently purchased the Sim Racing channel, all their own, all new way of doing some things. But a lot of things staying very much the same. But I will tell you, just a little bit of a birdie told me very soon you're going to be able to watch up to 4 different things live right here on iRock TV on any given night. So definitely cannot wait for that to kick off. It's going to be amazing for every single broadcaster, POV streamer, podcast owner, whatever you want, whether it's club, community, league, POV, podcast, like I mentioned, anything at all. Everything will have an equal chance, and even when it comes to prime time broadcasting. So let's get ready, let's get up, let's get going. Lights atop the pace truck are off, as he's going to go ahead and pull off of the track. Get ready to come on down pit road. We're going to go ahead and widen out this shot for everybody. There's the truck. Let's go ahead and bring it up a little bit higher. Barney should have this field well in view right now. You see he's got the green flag up. Let's get ready to roll. They are stacked 9 rows deep. Green flag's out. Let's roll. All right, coming to the line, definitely very, very close. Let's go ahead and bring up your ticker. Let's go ahead and also bring up your track map and everything else. That way you know where to keep up with everybody as they proceed around this 2.66 mile super speedway, best known as Talladega Super Speedway, Talladega, Alabama. 17 of Zach Meredith gave the 78 of Tyler Doar just a little bit of a challenge. But now you see the two up there, that Patriot Esports, TJ's Team Deuce. That's Silverado for the one and only Byron Jones. Looks like Zach Meredith, Tyler Doar, Byron Jones, Dale Rapp, and Mike Papa Bear Campbell going to be your top 5 as they have continued to swap positions as these first couple laps have gone on. Speaking about couple laps, let's go ahead and get that right. There we go. Switch it to lap 3 of 90. Again, I apologize. Just before I came on, my PC had an update, and it changed all of my settings. But we are good to go. We are golden. Hope everybody out there is doing all right. Again, whether it's on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or the one and only iRock TV, the newly branded iRock TV from what used to be the Sim Racing channel. Welcome aboard from Dega. How about a little bit further in the back, talking about way back, the guy that just put down the fastest lap, the one and only Robert Amaral back here in the 69 machine. He just went purple with a lap time of 51.96, the only one so far to be in the 51s, and that just goes to show how strong this draft really is, especially when you're a little bit further in the back. You get that huge pull, had a little bit of a push from behind, but not much. But man, the two in front of him getting a pull off of that Navy machine. I'm thinking that might have been, I'm not quite sure if that was Mr. Campbell or who that is. But on that bottom side, let's see if we can't actually catch up and see who that is. It looks like it's all right. So it's going to be the 95, the one and only 95 of Jeff Jones. In this U.S. Navy, looks like Toyota TRD Tundra. So good job by him. Let's see who goes ahead and puts down the fastest lap. Nobody able to beat Josh Roberts that time. So still the only one in the 51s to put down the fastest lap. Let's see what this place looks like from high atop. And let's take a look at our chopper cam. High atop as the cars go streaming down this backstretch, and as you can see by the track map, still everybody in one big cluster, side by side for the first 4 or 5 rows, and then a little bit of a break back to everybody else. But a lot of great racing. Working lap number 5. No cautions so far. Everybody being nice and polite out of lap number 90. They know there's a long way to go, so let's go. This is from the roof cam of the Deuce of Byron Jones, right behind the 17 of Zach Meredith. Zach, even though he was clear there for a moment, decided not to abandon the 29 and dip low. Now you see the 78 down there. No one going anywhere. As we look from the roll bar cam from within Byron's truck, you see just how close they are getting. Coming through the tri-oval. Again, that 78 Elite Performance Industries filter time Silverado for the one and only Tyler Doar. Let's take a look behind Byron, see what he's got going on back there. Again, Byron Jones, P&D Designs on the deck lid of this Silverado. As you can see, a little bit of movement back there, but everybody, for the most part, being very respectful and only pushing when they have to. But one of the biggest rules here from Talladega is don't push the pusher. Look at that on a scoring pylon. Doar and Meredith for just a moment or two there, literally deadlocked. No advantage whatsoever, but now it looks like the 17 is going to go ahead and surge forward just a little bit more, thanks to some big old pushing from that too. But 78 on that bottom side, he's got Dale Rapp, oh wonder, right up his backside as he's trying to push for all it's worth in his number 9. Now Dale's going to fall back just a little bit more as the 2 is going to be able to go on up and grab that spot. All right, so before we were talking about the first 5 rows or so that were all side by side. Well, with these guys staying side by side and the trucks punching a big old hole in the air, they were able to pull the back of the field back up to them. Either that or they saw what looks like a lot of great green flag racing. They want to get back up in there. They don't want to be lost as we're going to go 3 wide for the lead. 3 wide, 78 in the middle, 17 up top. Here comes Dale Rapp in that 9 on the bottom side, and he's got the 94 of James Mensch giving him a big old shove. 3 by 3, 2 rows deep behind our leaders. Leaders decide to go ahead and make that middle line their preferred line. Doar says, nope, I'm not doing that. I'm going to go ahead and pop back out. See who will go with me up on the high side. Carry all that momentum I can as they scream down the backstretch. Working lap number 10 of 90. We're getting closer and closer. If they can keep this up, this race will be phenomenal and could actually finish in record time. Turned down for what? Not absolutely known for a whole lot of cautions. But so far, these guys doing one hell of a job. Yeah, I mentioned earlier that everybody, decided to go ahead and take last week off because, some were at the track, some had to work the championship race at Phoenix International Raceway, and I mentioned that Byron Jones and Tyler Doar were on top of the points. Let's actually go ahead and show you those points, what they're looking like, and maybe this will help explain their answer. But here we go. So. Tyler Doar with 455, Byron Jones 441, just a very, very close margin. Just 14 mere points between first and second. Ryland Barkhouse, old Pacey Wygant, sitting P number 3 a little bit further back. He's going to need some help if he's going to have any kind of a chance at the championship race or the season finale next week. But Tyler Doar with 6 wins, average start of 3rd, average finish of 6th. I mean, he has been killing it out here, week in and week out. But you got to give a lot of credit to Byron Jones. You see him sitting there P2, no wins, average starting position of 6th, average finishing position of 5th, 441 points. And that's out of their full schedule. Next week we go championship racing, but you got to give it to Byron. No wins, and starting behind Doar, as far as his average start, and finishing 1 position better than Doar as the average finish. Let's go ahead and clear that away. Let's get back to our races. We're 3 wide again for the first 2 rows. Double wide for the next few rows behind that, but everybody's still in one long train, working lap 13 out of 90. I imagine these guys probably go about 30 to 35 laps on a tank of fuel, and I think these trucks are going to start moving around just a little bit as they get lighter and lighter and lighter. 17 now with the somewhat clear lead, but here comes the one and only Mike Campbell. Papa Bear up on that high side in that number 71. He's got Pacey Wygen in that double O. It's going to shove him for all it's worth. Can Papa get on up there and lead a lap? 17 charging down low. The 9 of Dale Rapp all the way on the bottom. 3 wide for a couple of rows, but so far the 71 up top, he's got a good little gap. Pacey had to back off just a little bit while you see the 2 of Byron Jones pretty much locked onto the back bumper of the 17. But here comes that high side again. A little bit of momentum. Pacey not able to lock on completely. Oh, Papa getting just a little tad loose, but able to correct it. No big issue. Coming through the trial at the line this time. 17's going to go ahead and take that lap as well. But let's see if Dale can do anything on that bottom side. Dale Rapp all the way on the bottom. 3 wide, 2 by 2. See if we can't jump on board with Tyler Dohar back here and take a little bit of a ride with him from his nose cam. You see filter time, don't worry, breathe happy on the hood. Well, right now that filter time Silverado's not breathing too happy. All kinds of dirty air trying to keep that thing on the bottom. You see the 69 to his outside. It's going to be Josh Roberts. 3 by 3, at least 2 rows deep. If that 69 gets a good pull up the middle, he'll be to the inside of the 60. And now it looks like we're going to be 3 by 3, 3 rows deep. All kinds of fun stuff. Looks like the 78's going to go ahead and pull out of that. Maybe not liking what he saw, and he's going to go ahead and drop to the rear. Man, I tell you what, if he should happen to avoid some kind of an issue as this race goes on, that could be one of the moves that wins him this championship just a little bit later on. So he knows what he's got. He's very, very comfortable in that filter time machine. Just going to go ahead and drop back, ride a little bit, stay in the draft, do what he's got to do. He's got the 3 back there with him, talking about Justin Anasagak, as we'll actually go ahead and ride on board with him for a moment. You see that GM Goodwrench machine. It looks like, oh, big wreck right in front of the 3. He's going to go ahead and stab the brake not to get involved. Looks like TJ'steam.org on that tailgate for Byron Jones. And man, oh man. Let's actually drop back. We're going to rewind this the old-fashioned way, and we're going to switch on over to Tyler Dohar. With Tyler Dohar looking in a crystal ball and see what was going to happen just a couple of short laps before he dropped to the back. Let's go. Full time. Looks like it might have been the 2 of Byron Jones and the 9 of Dale. Whoa! Spinning right in front of him. So we saw Dale Rapp included in that. Let's go ahead and rewind that again, because he definitely went for a ride. All right, let's go ahead and jump to let's go to his gyro cam and see what happens between him and Byron Jones. Byron went to go follow the 17, but unfortunately not clear. And yeah, Dale Rapp absolutely went for one hell of a ride. But in the end, it looks like he's going to be able to end up on all 4 tires. Very unfortunate for Dale Rapp, but man, one hell of a replay. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. All right, so it looks like the 17 is Zach Meredith. He's going to go ahead and lead just a little bit of a procession down pit road. You see the 69 back there with him, as well as a few others. Let's get a shot from the blimp cam as there's definitely more coming on down, more stayed out. I would imagine some people that were just going to have to try to salvage what they could. But right now, Mike Allen up there in his 88, still out there on track. Actually, I take that back. He was just able to pit ahead of Zach Meredith. There is Zach. Yeah, Pop Bear says, ouch. Absolutely huge ouch. All right, so let's see if we can actually get a hold of Zach Meredith right quick. See if we can't have a quick word with the driver. Zach Meredith, it is repeat up in the booth, bud. You got a copy in that number 17 F-150.
What's up, bud?
Well, bud, you're out there. You definitely look like you got a very strong truck. You and Byron Jones seem like you're able to work pretty well. You cut down right there. Byron looks like he tried to follow you through, just not clear, unfortunately. And quite a few trucks ended up, ending up on the hooker, and some were able to make it back under their own power. But man, how you feeling about that truck tonight?
Diggy, you know how I roll. You know, it's my favorite. It's my favorite type of racing, so I'm always gonna try to be up front. So, but yeah, me and Byron just gonna try to work together. But I seen that he got hooked, so I'm pretty sure his car is probably done for the day. So, the only person I can really trust around me that I'm comfortable with is honestly Pacey, and he's not near me. So I'll just do what I can.
Yeah, Pacey, talking about Pacey Wygant in that 00, he's back there in P10. So, I mean, we've seen a lot of movers and shakers. You're up 4 spots from where you originally qualified. You're going to have Josh Roberts in at Patriotic 69 to your outside. Mike Allen behind you. Tyler Doe is going to restart P5. And then Mike Campbell is going to restart, as it actually looks like some of them going to come on down pit road, maybe to go ahead and top off. You've done pretty well in this Love Zariah 17 so far. Can you keep the field at bay for 70 more laps, give or take?
It just depends if the guy behind me wants to actually push me, if I choose whatever lane I want to run. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, I can only do so much, and I can only control so much. So we'll figure it out. We'll see what happens.
All right, buddy. I'll go ahead and I'll get you back down amongst everybody in the Patriot Esports team channel. And, man, good luck. Go get them.
Appreciate it.
You got it, buddy. Always a pleasure to speak with you.
Always.
All right, so that was driver 17 talking about Zach Meredith from Barry St. Edmunds, Florida. Originally, though, from upstate New York. Huge Buffalo Bills fan. In fact, back in the console days, I mean, his gamer tag was all about the Bills. Bills took a rough loss today, but maybe the 17 can recoup and come across with the W and make him and his family feel just a little bit better about their loss today. Talking about Josh Roberts earlier on his outside from La Vida, living La Vida. Look, no, I'm not gonna do that. I won't put y'all through that. Mike Allen in this Let's Cure It alpha1.org truck. Tell you what, I ran a 6-hour race right here at Talladega several months back, and definitely very worth the time and the effort. David Davis also in this Eagle Industries number 77, and around out our top 5 talking about old Pacey Wygant in this Real Tree Camo 00, up 4 spots from where he started, now P5, since a few guys including Byron Jones, Mike Papa Bear Campbell, Jeff Jones, Dale Rapp, and I believe Tyler Dohar decided to go on down pit road. All right, so it sounds like these guys are kind of gearing up, getting ready to go back green. Let's go ahead and bring it on back to Barney. You should have the field in view here very soon, and we're going to go ahead and call us back green. Here they come. Green flag's in Barney's hand. Hope y'all are ready. I absolutely am.
Green.
Green flag. Let's roll. At the line that time, the lap would have belonged to the one and only 00 of Pacey Wygant. Zach Meredith just saying he really trusted Pacey to give him a shove. Well, let's see. Will the 17 pop off the bottom line and pick up the 00 to get a big old shove from his drafting partner? Or will he stay down low and stick with the 60, as you see there on the scoring pylon, though, as the 88 of Mike Allen? Will he go ahead and just stick right with him? 37, Jeff Lednam, old Mike Honcho, sitting there on that high side as well, filling up that rear view mirror for that 00. Let's actually go ahead and pick up Pacey and see what his rear view is looking like. It's got to be full of a 37. And there, that is exactly what he's seeing right now. Commando Grip saying Meredith in the love machine tonight. Absolutely. You know, talking about Zach Meredith, and this is from his back cam with that 60 right behind him, and look across the windshield. We refuse to lose. Talking about that Alpha One charity to help cure everyone that's plagued by that awful condition. Commando, definitely good to see you out there, man. Hope you're well. Definitely haven't talked to you as much as we used to, huh? Definitely hope that you're doing all right, though. So it looks like after that one sole caution that we've had tonight on lap 18, everybody that was able to get through it now in just one long conga line, and it's just a mere under 2/10 between the second and that. Never mind, scratch that. They closed up in a hurry. Now we're going to have Mark Morton ducking to the outside in his number 52. Jeff Ledham's going to go ahead and pick him up. Here comes Pacey Wygant on that bottom side. He's all over the back end of the 60. They're going to try to battle it out for P number 1. Mark Morton, old unforgotten shadow from back in the day. Big old shove from the 37. Who's it going to be, though, at the line? Who's it going to be? Looks like Mark's got a big old shove. 37's going to stick with him. They're in that in that middle line. And it looks like Mark is going to go ahead and lead that lap. 37, though, throwing it in there. He said he wants to lead. 44 is going to go ahead and drift to the top. That's going to be newcomer to the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series. William Gay now finds himself in P number 6. Right now, no immediate challenge for the lead. 37 of Jeff Ledham. He's going to go ahead and bring it around this time. I believe that the 17 just going to stick right with him. Pacey and then the 52. Good to see Mark Morton back. Absolutely good to see him. I was able to hang out with him earlier. Ran a couple of IndyCar races right here from Talladega. And yeah, it didn't quite turn out so well. I ended up getting collected in somebody else's wreck. But man, it was fun to get back behind the wheel and mix it up with some people just a little bit. Good thing is I made it past halfway. I guess you can call that a good thing. Seventeen's going to look to the bottom. Here comes the 69 of Josh Roberts up on the high side. He's going to give that 37 a big old shove, but it looks like the 17 with that fresh air. And he's now got Pacey Wygant right up his trumpet, right just as he wanted. James Mensch now filling up P number 3 as it looks like Byron Jones on that apron after spending some time on pit road, getting fixed up just a bit. he came out at the right time. We'll see if he can actually hold on to the draft, if not from the leaders, but maybe the guys that are just behind him as he gets going more and more. Where is old Byron? There he is. Now it looks like he's gonna miss that backpack. Let's see if he's got any real damage to the front of this thing. I believe he does. Yeah, definitely on the side. Looks like the front's little bit caved in. Definitely some scrapage on the rear spoiler, but I'm sure if he catches another caution, he'll bring that thing down pit road one more time and put that Patriot Esports crew to work to get it fixed up as much as he can. Let's check back in with your leader. And I'll tell you what, while we got a little bit of a green flag feel and a whole lot of conga line sort of racing, let's go ahead and bring you through the field. This time maybe we'll see if we can get it through its entirety. Starting off with the one and only 17 of Byron Jones, again from Barry St. Edmunds, Florida, originally from upstate New York, not too far from Buffalo. Big Buffalo Bills fan. Pacey Wyja back here in his 00 Real Tree. Looks like Silverado also from the great upstate New York. James Manch, I believe, also from upstate New York in his Falcon number 94. And man, this Toyota TRD lime green machine looking all right. Or hunter green machine, I should say. Then again, we talked about Mike Allen a little bit ago in this number 60. Let's Cure It, talking about the Alpha One Awareness Month and this alpha1.org Silverado. Tomhannock, New York. So quite a few people up inside the top 5 from the great state of New York. 69, talking about Joshua Roberts from La Veta. Again, I'm going to guess that's like La Veta, California. I could be wrong, but hey, you never know. He's honoring the fallen. He's got a decal from every one of the military branches, including the Coast Guard, on the hood. You know what? A little bit of a test of knowledge for everybody out there in chat. The Coast Guard is not actually considered part of the Department of Defense. Who is the Coast Guard considered part of? Let's see who can bring me the right answer first. Tyler Doar back here in this number 78 Elite Performance Industries number 78 Silverado. Also filter time on the hood and swag.biz on the back. I tell you what, go on over to the swag.biz. Their logo is custom friggin' anything. They can customize anything that you send their way, and man, they do one hell of a job. In fact, the mouse pad that I'm using right now to guide you through is on a swag.biz mouse pad. I'll have to take a picture of it and put it out there in Twitter later with their link. They do amazing work. Justin Ascot back here in this number 3 GM Goodwrench Dale Earnhardt throwback from Kenai, Alaska. I've known Rowdy for several years now. Definitely one that can get it done no matter where he goes. Jeff Lednam back here in his Lincoln Welders numbers 37. Looks like also another Toyota. Right now sitting P number 8, up 5 spots from where he started from Easton, Maryland. Mike Campbell III from the great state of Michigan. Go Wolverines in his monster. Looks like Toyota TRD machine as well. Rodney Ayers in this number 1. Thank our veterans. Silverado with Statue of Liberty on the hood. Big old red, white, and blue adorning all the colors. Behind Rodney Ayers got William Gay, again brand new to turn down for what? Rocking his Silverado Chevrolet colors on the front. Old stars and bars down the side. Behind William Gay, we're going to have David Davis. Talked about him just a little bit ago from Arnold, Missouri in this number 77. David Davis right now running in the same position that he qualified in, P number 12. Mark Morton right back here in his America Salutes You number 52, POWMIA on the hood. You are not forgotten. Absolutely. Byron Jones in his Patriot Esports TJ's team number 2. Good old Silverado from Goodyear, Arizona. Paint and designer for Jones P&D. Actually just made me a Ferrari Evo just recently. Car came out absolutely amazing. Another thing I'll have to get out there on Twitter. Guy does amazing work. Robert Amaral in his Busch Light number 70. Mobile 1. I tell you, I mentioned it a couple weeks back. I think these are probably some of Kevin Harvick's best ever paint schemes when they did the Busch Light pale and dark blue trucks, cars, and cans. Absolutely, really popped out there. Jeff Jones in this United States Navy number 95 Navy.com Forged by the Sea. Beautiful looking truck. Unfortunately, kind of busted up right now. Sitting P16 down 2 spots from where he started. Mike Pop Bear Campbell, after leading a few laps, again, he's got every single crest of the United States military branches on his hood. Turned down for what? And man, what a great looking truck. Absolutely. Randleman, North Carolina, home of the King, talking about the one and only Richard Petty. Dale Rapp back here in this number 9, still trying to get fixed up just a bit. It still says he's in the pit. He is not retired, so old Wonder just trying to get things fixed up. All right, so that was through your field. Let's go ahead and catch back up with our leader. Let's go ahead and widen it out, as you see. Again, still that long conga line on that bottom side. Everybody just staying in the draft as long as they can and try to be there when it's all said and done. Working lap 34 of lap 90, or working lap 34 of the scheduled 90 laps for tonight. I thought for a second there we're going to have some takers on pit road, but not so much. Last time they all came on down pit road was right around lap 19, if I'm not mistaken, 18, 19, right around there. So everybody's going to be, playing just a little bit of fuel strategy. Some people in the back, they can go a little bit further, because they're not like Zach Meredith that is up in the front right now burning the most amount of fuel. He's just full bore. There's no other option for that 17. All right, let's actually go ahead and jump on board with Zach Meredith right now. We'll jump on board in his cockpit. See exactly what he's got going on. C. Murphy 07 saying, "What's up, Pete? How are my guys doing tonight? Not doing too shabby whatsoever. Thanks for joining it out there on Twitch. And just like Murphy, if you're out there on Twitch, or if you're on Facebook like Commando Grip, or if you're on YouTube like Commando Grip, or like Pop Bear out there on Facebook, or if you're out there on iRock TV through Roku, definitely welcome aboard. Glad to have you. It's been an interesting race so far tonight. Only one caution right around lap 18. Other than that, it's been all green. Guys doing one hell of a job. Let's look behind Zach Meredith. Take a look at the push that Pacey's giving him. Whoa, that's a little up close and personal. How about the shot from Pacey's deck cam? All he seems is his good buddy James Bench right behind him. But, of course, right ahead of him, nothing at all but the 17 of Zach Meredith. All right, so what do you say we take a lap around here with these guys? I'll pick up, how about with somewhere right about the middle. How about Justin Anisagok back here in this number 3 GM Goodwrench machine? Let's go ahead and take a lap or two around this 2.66 mile juggernaut of a track, and give y'all a chance to go ahead and crank up those surround sounds. You ready? Let's roll. All right, so that's a lap or two around Talladega Superspeedway, Talladega, Alabama. So you saw just about the entire field behind the 78 and the 3 come on down pit road on working lap 38-39. So 78 and the 3, they were right around mid-pack, which is why I choose to go with them. And they were able to, now because they were running mostly in the draft, they're going to be able to stay out an extra couple laps. You know, maybe somebody, messes up and caution comes out or something like that, but it looks like for the most part everybody was able to go on down pit road. But as you look at the track map, a lot of separation between the cars and trucks. 3 car absolutely throwing it in there. I don't know if he's going to get a speeding penalty or not. Able to pass Dohar on the entrance into pit road. Hell of a pass. Let's see if it works out for him. We'll actually stay with Justin here for his pit stop. Left sides going up right now. Is he only going to take left sides? Yep, looks like he's just going to take left side tires. Fill it up with that Sunoco E15 fuel. Come on out. And let's see, Tyler Dohar looks like he is filling up also. And he is falling way behind. So did Dohar speed? Wow. All right. So Dohar had to have had an issue. So with all that going on, here comes Anasagak, Pacey Wygen with the 17 of Zach Meredith, James Mensch and company. They are going to pick up on that 3 truck very, very soon. Thought I just heard something about a caution, but I guess I'm hearing things. Let's pick up with Justin now. And we'll take a look back from him, and he can absolutely see that 3 truck train getting bigger and bigger in his rear view. Now he's just got to hope that when they catch him, that he can actually stay right back on the back bumper. There you go, 00 outside, 17 outside, and there is the 94 of James Mensch. Now from the chase cam, looks like he will be able to stay in the draft. Murphy wants to know, is Dohar in his box? Man, that's a great question. Yeah, Dohar, very slow. I wonder, did he run out of gas possibly? Did something happen? Let's jump on board with him. He's under limited power. Very, very limited power. I mean, you look at his tack rather, and I think Dohar came out, and I think he forgot to take fuel. So he is going to have to coast down pit road. Very, very unfortunate for this 78. Very unfortunate for the 78. Go ahead and grab that little bit of a hill. Come on back up. Hopefully he'll have enough to get on down pit road and back to his pit stall. This filter time Silverado needs just a little bit of a breath of fresh air to come on down. Very, very unfortunate for Tyler. At just a crawl. And he's only gonna make it to the end of pit road, tow it, and he'll have to go from there. Wow. Huge points implications for this 78. I'll go ahead and show you those points again. Tyler Dohar was leading coming in to this race. Byron Jones did get involved in that wreck earlier, but as you can see, 14 points separating first from second. Pacey Wygen or Ryland Barkhouse back there in P number 3, 434. Right now, Pacey is absolutely leading this little pack. So it's going to be a big shakeup. So you got our top 4. Let's see. I'll go ahead and jump on board with them. There's Pacey Meredith right behind him. Then you got James Mensch and Justin Anasagak. Justin was able to grab onto the draft of these 3. So these are your top 4 drivers. No lap trucks kind of intermixed as we just get to the halfway point, working lap 46 of 90. So half the race down with one caution on the night so far, working again right around lap 18, lap 19. But ever since then, green flag racing, and that tells me these guys can go just about 25 to 30 laps on a tank of fuel when it's all said and done. Let's check in with William Gay. He's kind of leading this second pack in this number 44. He's got Mike Honcho right behind, and it looks like they're a good 6 seconds behind everybody else. As you look at the scoring pylon, Justin Aniscock in that number 3, sitting P4, 3/10 behind the leader. But then back to William Gay in this number 44, 7 seconds back. So huge gap after their green flag pit stops, and that could be something that is not recoverable with the speeds that these trucks run. That gap might just be too much. In fact, if you think about it, last lap, or 3/4 of a lap ago, I mentioned that William Gay was 7 seconds back. Now already 7.3 back. So he is absolutely losing time to Pacey, Zach, James, and Justin. Yeah, I was talking about those points just a moment ago, and I came on up to take a look right quick. Byron Jones right now sitting in P17. Looks like he's actually out of the race. But Tyler Dohar looks like he is also out of the race. So Pacey Wygant now, right now sitting in P number 4. Looks like he's going to be the one to be able to make up the most amount of points depending on what happens with everybody else. Right now, Tyler Dohar sitting P13, and it looks like he is 3 laps down. So he would need at least 3 cautions to go ahead and get back on the lead lap. But I think he's out, I think he's kind of, nope, there he is. Okay, so he is back out on track right now, sitting in P13, back amongst all these guys. But as you see there on the scoring pylon, 3 laps down. He needs a lot to happen to try to catch back up with the lead lap. If he can get a break. But with the way that the guys have been running tonight, I don't see that happening. Tell you what, you saw one truck up in the front kind of pull out, and just as that happened, look at the gap now between the 44 and actually it looks like the 44 dropped to the back. Maybe it wasn't the fastest truck, and when that happened, it handed P number 5 over to Mike Allen in this number 60 or number 88, and they've made up a little bit of time. They're now just 5.8 back instead of 7.3. So Mike Allen doing one hell of a job holding a pretty steady line. And if you can catch just a little bit of a toe off this truck that's right ahead of him, just as I say that truck goes ahead and moves up off the bottom line. Going to give it on over to Mike Allen. That looks like it's going to be the 71 of Papa Bear himself. Move on up, get out of the way. But you can see that pack of 4 right up ahead of him going as he goes into turn 1. They're going to be coming off of turn number 2. And here is Zach Meredith going down the backstretch. Zach Meredith going to go ahead and pull up, get out of the way, let Justin Aniscock go ahead and lead a lap. Not only that, 17 might need to save just a little bit of fuel. That way he can go, as far as some of these other guys have gone, and not be so taxed on fuel. So the 17 drops back to P3. James Mensch back here in this number 94, going to be sitting P4. Looks like he's got just a little bit of damage, I should say, to that back end. Let's go ahead and see if we can't get just a little bit better of a look. Yeah, that spoiler looks like it's seen better days. Maybe got ran into going down pit road. Not 100% sure. Either way, though, still working inside the top 4. Mike Allen a little bit further back. Now only 4.8 seconds back behind James Mensch. I almost wonder if the little bit of a gap that they've got now between the cars, since it doesn't seem like James can stay tucked under behind Zach Meredith. Maybe that's what's allowing these guys to catch up. But they are absolutely closing that gap. Oh, this is going to allow Mike Allen to gain time huge. Let's go ahead. I mean, you're probably going to be able to watch and just see tenths fall off, because look at them up there. They're actually racing side by side versus staying in line. $4.4. It was just 4.7. About to be 4.3. If they can keep this up, they're going to be absolutely fine. But will it be before they've all got to come on down pit road to fill it up again? And what will be the strategy for everybody? Are they going to talk amongst themselves? Hey, no tires, just fuel. Let's get out there. Let's go. Let's see if we can't make up just a little bit of time. Are Pacey, Zach, James, and Justin Aniscock all thinking that same thing as they go back single file? Jeff Lednam now down to 4.1, 4.0, or 4 seconds flat for Mike Allen. They're going to have a little bit of a tug off this truck that's on that bottom side, but I imagine that truck will go ahead and go high. Yep, get out of the way. That's the 95 for old Mr. Jones. Not talking about Byron Jones, talking about his dad. That's right, father and son able to race together here in the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series. And again, if you just joined, welcome aboard. Again, I'm Pete Ruzick, best known as Repeat 1975 from back in the day. Thank you for coming along, whether it's on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, or the one and only iRock TV, or newly branded iRock TV, what used to be the Sim Racing channel on Roku TV. Welcome, welcome, welcome. 3.1 seconds back from Mike Allen now. 3.1, and that's either going to stay right about the same, or it might start to grow, as it looks like 3. Now it's going to be in the 2-second bracket, only because you looking ahead, there's separation between Justin Aniscock and the 94 of James Mensch. James Mensch not quite sealing the back bumper to Zach Meredith. Zach Meredith, however, all over the back end of Pacey Wygen. So Pacey's got a fast truck. He can definitely hold a very steady line, but there's just too much of a gap here. They need to be locked on. But looking at, think about being locked on. You watch the 17 kind of blinking just a little bit. That might be why these guys are hanging back, and that is absolutely why Mike Allen is really starting to reel these guys in. I mean, the last time we talked about it, they were on opposite sides of the corners. Now very much close or closer than they were before. It's not going to be long until this truck for Mike Allen has the draft from Justin Aniscock, and he's going to go ahead and pull this whole train up. 1.6, now the gap between 4th and 5th. There you go. Mike Allen, he's got the draft. You just saw him leave the front bumper of Jeff Lednam. Now Jeff Lednam, he's going to have a big old pull. But what will they do with it when they get there? Will they try to go to the outside, or will they just stay low, waiting for the next round of green flag pit stops? They've done what I did not think they could do. I did not think that they could pull themselves up before the next round of pit stops, but absolutely able to go ahead and get that done. Nobody coming down pit road this time. I imagine, though, that they're going to have to do it pretty soon. Last time they were down was, what was it, about lap 45, 40 to 45, if I'm not mistaken. No, they were down on lap 39. Some came down lap 41, others on 42, but for the most part, the majority came down on lap 39. So just about ready to complete 20 laps since they were last on pit road, and the time before that they were on pit road on lap 18, but that was with one caution. So I imagine that they'll be able to go 20 to 25 laps depending on who's saving just a little bit of fuel. And just as I say that, few on pit road. Mike Campbell, Rodney Ayers coming out right behind him. Dale Rapp still on pit road. Pacey Wygant, though, will he lead this procession on pit road, or will he be able to stay out for just a little while longer? Let's catch up with the 44 of old Mr. Gay, and he's got that whole train in front of him. If they come on down pit road, I imagine he'll follow. Last time he was on pit road was lap 39. So he went down with the bulk of the drivers that are left in this race. What will he do? He's been in the back, able to save a little bit of fuel. In the back, you only got to be about 75% on the throttle, as it looks like they're going to try to go double wide. Maybe tired of riding on the bottom. They want to get a little racy, but is it time to go down pit road? Yep, some starting to peel off. 1, 2 so far staying out. Trying to get down to pit road speed. Here's a group of about 6 or 7 cars, including that 44. So Justin Anaskaki, he's going to go ahead and stay out right with Jeff Lednam on the high side. The 78 of Tyler Dohart now, he is down, looks like he's still down 3 laps. Last time Tyler Dohart left pit road was on lap 39. So he's going to have to come on down pretty soon as well. So new leader in this 3 truck. It's only right to see 3 Goodwrench Service Plus machine leading at this 2.66 mile super speedway. Talking about old Justin Anasigak here. Doing a hell of a job. Going to grab a point for leading a lap. Looks like the 78's going to go ahead and stay with them. But how much longer can these guys stay out versus coming on in? Jeff Lednam, he's on pit road. So is David Davis in his 77 right behind him. Straight Out Alaska says, let's go, Justin. Absolutely. You see him guiding it on that bottom line underneath the 71 of Mike Pop Bear Campbell. Still has the 78 of Tyler Dohar pushing him around. They're coming up on some slower trucks. What's going to happen with them? They're not going to move out of the way, so they're just going to go ahead and grab that draft. Talking about the one of Rodney Ayers. Rodney just pit on lap 57, so he's going to have some pretty new tires. Here comes the 3. Here comes the 78. Going to try to whoa and slow it up. Don't get caught speeding. Justin not having to lock him up. 2 guys down pit road, so this will help Justin with the 78. Tyler Dohar, again, laps down, but it will help him with a drafting partner. Zach Meredith now right behind the 00 of Pacey Wygant. Pacey right now sitting in P2. Justin on pit road, 52 right there with him. And that's going to be Mark Morton. Mark right now sitting back in P11. Right now, just your top 10 trucks on the lead lap. So Justin Anaskaki, he's going to go ahead and leave pit road. We're going to go ahead and watch from behind him and see where the... Oh, looks like Dohar again had some kind of an issue on pit road. Not quite sure what's going on. He's just now leaving. Did he take 4 tires where Justin maybe just took gas? Let's see. Justin's pit time, no, 12.1 seconds. Tyler Dohar's pit time was 9.6. So something must have happened. Or maybe Tyler Dohar spun him trying to come off pit road. Not 100% sure. But we saw this play out earlier, right around lap 39 or 40, when these 4 trucks all ran down the 3 of Justin Aniscock. Justin able to latch on to the back of them as they all went high. I imagine the same thing is going to go ahead and happen here. And he's up to speed, so he should be able to hold on to the draft. Actually, it looks like Pacey's going to go ahead and pull up behind Justin and just shove him, as it looks like Justin's got some company in front. Is that going to be Tyler Dohar? That is going to be Tyler. Oh, something must happen with the 3. I'm guessing he did not take fuel, so he's got to come on down pit road. Very, very unfortunate for Justin. He's going to go ahead and give away P number 3. So far already fallen back to 6th, and he's going to continue to fall. Very unfortunate for driver 3. Doesn't look like he's taking tires. I'm going to guess he had fuel unchecked. He's going to have to go ahead and take a good 7+ seconds. Or did he get a black flag leaving pit road? That's always an option as well. So far, time on pit road, 19, 20, 20. I'm going to guess that Justin Aniscock this time pushed the envelope a little too far. Going on pit road, got caught speeding, had to serve a pit. Or had to serve a black flag. So Justin should be there. I believe it's about 40 seconds and he'll be able to work his way back out. Meantime, back up at the front, talking about the 00 and the 17. Pacey Wygen continues to lead. Zach Meredith, P2. James Mensch, Mike Allen, and Jeff Lednam going to be your top 5. Working lap 65 of 90, getting closer and closer. 25 laps remaining here from Talladega Superspeedway. The last of the second to last race for this Turn Down for What iRacing Truck Series season. I'll show you the schedule that they've got remaining, where they're going next week. There you go. Next week, talking about Kansas. Kansas. 120 laps. And going to be one hell of a race. And Tyler Dohar had some issues, but not as big of an issue as Byron Jones. Byron Jones falling all the way back to P17. Dohar P13. So that's going to allow Dohar to extend his points lead a little bit more. Both the 2 and the 78 have led laps tonight, so that's going to be a wash. It's all going to be about finishing position. All right, guys, going to take a quick little moment. We'll be right back to catch up for the last 25 laps. Be right back. right, so like I mentioned, back for the final 25 laps. Now 24 to go. With the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series live from Dega, closing it down not only tonight but closing down the season. After next week at Kansas Motor Speedway, will Tyler Doar actually be able to lock up the championship by points tonight? We'll have to see. I don't think so, depending on what size field we have next week. Tonight we had 18 trucks out here on pit road. Next week, depending on what happens with the points, it could very well be locked up here. But we'll have to see if there's any kind of an outside chance that Byron Jones can come back. I don't think so. He would have to hope that Tyler can't make it next week, I think, in order for him to win. But we'll have to see. Whole lot of separation again between, now it's actually just the top three. Pacey Wygant, Zach Meredith, and James Bench. Then you've got Mike Allen, but nowhere near the help that he had earlier. Right now it's just him and Jeff Lednam right behind him, shoving for all it's worth. And Jeff just doesn't have the help that he had to be able to push that 60 to try to get back up there. These guys, a huge, almost 10-second deficit behind the leader. Actually, it's 11.6 seconds behind the leader. So they need more. They need a lot of help. But behind these guys, then you got William Gay, a little bit further back. He is 21 seconds back with Josh Roberts. So that's 69 sitting P number 6, P7 for William Gay. Mike Campbell, the third, almost 22 seconds back with Rodney Ayers right with him. And there you see Justin Anasigak. He is now one lap down, right along with the 52 of Mark Morton and Mr. Davis. All three of those trucks one lap or more down. Three's just going to go ahead and drop back in and see if he can't help push this pack up to the two right in front of them and maybe make up some time. What's going to be really interesting, though, these guys cannot go from their last pit stop on lap 57 or 59, maybe 60. They can't go the distance. Every single one of them will have to come on down pit road one more time. Whether it's under caution or green flag conditions, everybody will have to visit their pit stall one more time for, I would imagine, just fuel. Just go ahead and top it off. You don't even have to take a full tank, depending on when you stop, that is. And just come on back out and just hopefully you've got some help. Mike Campbell III kind of ducking out a little bit in that monster number 11. Go ahead and grab just a little bit of clean air. Maybe cool off that Toyota TRD machine. Or he might just be a little worried as the truck right in front of him blinking just a little bit. So again, if you just joined, big thank you. I am Pete Ruzick, best known as Repeat 1975 on Facebook and Twitter. Make sure you give me a big old follow. Definitely appreciate it. Getting closer and closer to that 1K followers to where I will be doing another big giveaway. Last time I did a giveaway, it was 2 tickets to Talladega. It was 7 or 8 diecast, as well as a year subscription to the Sim Racing channel on Roku TV. Now Sim Racing channel purchased by the one and only iRock TV. That's the design that you see on your bottom right-hand side of your screen. Again, going over Roku TV, look for that slogan. Or for that graphic when you get to your available channels. Again, iRock TV, all kinds of content, whether it's for a club, league, or community stream, whether it's a POV or a podcast, what's it called, the hot dog stand podcast or whatever. All kinds of great broadcasters out there and streamers. You don't want to miss any bit of it. Huge video-on-demand library of all kinds of races or whatever kind of racing content you want to watch. It's all there for you. So right now, Pacey Wygen's still leading. Zach Meredith right behind with James Mensch there as well. So far, your top three, Pacey, Zach, and James, with a huge 16-second gap back to Jeff Lednam. And there you see Mike Allen right working with him. But behind these guys, it's 9 more seconds back to Josh Roberts, William Gay, Mike Campbell III, Rodney Ayers, and Mark Morton. As it looks like Mark Morton and company, they're going to come on down pit road. This will be the final stop with 17 to go. They'll come on out with 16. Can these guys all band together, have the same exact stop, only grab fuel, come on out, and maximize their track time? It looks like 17 only taking fuel, 52 only taking fuel. James Mensch looks like he actually stayed out. Pacey Wygen, he only took fuel because he's right there with the 17. Rodney Ayers, he's going to come on down this time. And looks like as he comes to a stop, he's only going to take fuel as well. So it looks like that is the call for just about everybody. Fuel only. But now it looks like the 37 of Jeff Lednam and Mike Allen, they've gone ahead and rocketed to the front. Since everybody came on down pit road, 7, almost 8 seconds back to Josh Roberts. These guys should be coming on down very, very soon. Staying out, though, one more lap. Looks like they're going to stay out one more time. Maybe just really hoping that somebody will have an issue coming off pit road or maybe try to push a little too hard. Josh Roberts back here in this number 69. He's got the 44. William Gay right now sitting P number 4. Looks like the last time the top 4 were on pit road were on lap 59 or 60. Jeff Lednam 60. Mike Allen 59. Same with Josh Roberts and William Gay. Pacey Wygen's the first out here on with a full tank of fuel. He came down on lap 74, so he'll be able to go the entire distance. 14 more laps, and he's got Zach Meredith right up his tailpipe. It looks like James Mensch might have had a little bit of an issue. He's got the 52 of Mark Morton to his outside. Mark's just going to go ahead and duck in, maybe push that 94 for all he can, and maybe try to catch up just a little bit. I personally think 5.5 seconds further back is just a little bit too much to take on. So here's your top 2. Will Zach Meredith try to do anything in the closing laps? Try to get a big old run? Will Pacey see him back off through his rear view mirror and know what's coming? Only Pacey will know. Actually, I take that back. That's not even, that's not Zach Meredith. That is Mike Allen right now in this Alpha1.org number 60. So Mike Allen yet to come on down pit road. These two up here still running 1-2, hoping that something happens, hoping that there's a caution, as it looks like these guys are actually going to come on down pit road right now. So Josh Roberts and William Gay on pit road to go ahead and top off. That is going to leave just Jeff Lednam and Mike Allen, Pacey Wygant, Zach Meredith, and James Bench a little bit further back. Here they come, coming to the attention of their pit stop for the last time. That'll hand it all over to Pacey Wygant and Zach Meredith as they come screaming on by, coming through the tri-oval. 00 and the 17 nose to tail. They have been for several laps now. What's going to happen? Is the 17 going to back off, like I mentioned just a little bit ago, and try to get a big old run, or will the 00 be able to defend? Will they come across lap traffic where the 17 can go ahead and grab a big old pull from draft? We will have to see how this closes down. 11 laps remaining, 10 at the line next time. James Mensch, like I mentioned, just a little bit further back with the 52 of Mark Morton trying to push him. But Mensch is a good, what is he? He's good 7 seconds back. Not enough time. Mark would have to stay glued to his tailgate for these next 10 laps next time by in order to even have a chance. But right now, as you can see, 00 and the 17, they are going to try to settle it amongst themselves. Will the 17 again be able to back off, get a big run, or maybe come across some lap traffic, grab a big old pull on the draft and be able to pass the 00 that way? Will the 17 pull out and maybe try just a little bit of side draft, bump or drop some air onto the right rear of that 00, pull Pacey back, so where they have to have a drag race for the final lap? What's gonna happen? Looks like the 3 of Justin Aniscock, after his last pit stop, was able to just kind of fall in with the leaders. Yep, I know it, Murphy. These two definitely have a history on plate tracks in the next gen. These guys actually have a history going way back to console. So yeah, going way back. 17 all over the back bumper. There is the 3 still of Aniscock and the 17, as it looks like Rowdy's kind of blinking just a little bit. Able to stabilize for now, going into the corner. He'll have to, he doesn't want to affect the outcome of this race whatsoever. He wants these guys to be able to race it out, but you know what? In real racing, lap cars absolutely can play a big issue or a big factor in who wins a race. So if the 17 pulls to the outside, will Justin go with the 17, or will he stay right behind that 00 of Pacey and try to push Pacey to the win? Who is going to get it? 8 laps remaining here from Talladega in the second to last race of their season. As Frozen Toes would say, or old Eliza Bethel would say, the penultimate race playing out here at the High Banks, Talladega, Alabama. 8 laps remaining, 7 to go next time. Good to see you out there, Chris. I'm glad you're there, man. Again, Commando Grip out there on YouTube, Pop Bear out there on Facebook, C Murphy 07 out there on Twitch, right along with Straight Out of Alaska, and I believe that's one other out there on Twitch as well. So whether you're out there on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, or through iRock TV on Roku TV, big welcome aboard. Please don't forget to go on over, smash that follow button if you haven't already. Getting closer and closer to 1K followers, and like I mentioned earlier, once I hit that, going to be giving away some huge giveaways. Talk about maybe some die cast. Talk about maybe some gift cards to Xbox or a restaurant, Walmart gift cards, whichever. We will absolutely all party together as we've been doing for the last 4+ years. Again, big thank you to everybody, and welcome aboard. The gap between James Mensch and Zach Meredith has absolutely grown. It was just, was like 7 seconds back. Now it's 11. That little bit of help from the 3 truck. It looked like, all right, so it looks like the 3 is actually going to come on down pit road. He's not going to play a factor. He says, you know what, you two go ahead and battle it out. Not going to lend a hand to the 17 or to the 00. In that case, it will be all about skill. Will the 17 be able to pop on out with a little bit of a run from backing off, and going to go ahead and try to pack some air onto the right rear of the 00 of Pacey, try to drag him back and go on for that W. Brandon Burt says Meredith going to get it. Man, I would love to see just how he's going to be able to do that. That would take a lot of skill, because that includes a little bit of side drafting. Side drafting, you got to be able to trust the guy that's underneath you to hold their line. All these guys, or I'm sorry, these guys both last came down on lap 74. 5 laps remaining out of 90. 3 truck going to go ahead and come off pit road, rejoin this party, but he's going to be just a little bit further back. Looks like, I believe that's going to be the 77 of David Davis. Yep, that's going to be David Davis. Will he be able to catch the draft and have a say in who wins this race? Who would he go with? Would he go with the 17, as it looks like he will have the draft? Will he go with the 17, or will he go with the 00? Will the 77 help declare the winner in the second to last race here in the Turn Down for What iRacing Truck Series? Will he have a good enough pull to get him to close up? Let's see if we can look back from Zach Meredith right now and see what he sees. I said looking backwards, not forwards. There we go. He sees that 77. He's got to hope that he can catch up to him and maybe give him a hand. Let's actually go back and check with this 77. Does he have any damage on the front side? Any issues at all? No, it looks like this 77 Eagle Industries looks like Silverado is in pristine condition. So he could easily play a factor in what is about to happen. He is there. He is caught up to these top 2. 77 not in position to try to win it. Right now, 77, as you can see, they're on the scoring pylon. He is 2 laps down. Now you got to wonder, is he going to back off and just let these guys race, or is he going to push somebody to a W? Two laps remaining here from Talladega. Just a mere 5 miles left. I think that white flag lap is about to get interesting. We're going to see if the 17's got something up his sleeve. Does he have an ace tucked up under there? Or is the 77 going to have a say in who wins this? I think if the 77 is going to help anybody, as it looks like he's going to go ahead and pull into that high lane. He says, no, you guys go ahead and battle it between yourselves. So we're going to pull on up with this 17 and this 00, and we're going to watch these guys by themselves. Will the 17 back off here, coming down the back stretch to try to grab a big enough run? Pull to the outside, pack a little bit of air on the right rear, pull Pacey back, and see if they can settle it out amongst themselves in a big old drag race. White flag's out, so checkers or wreckers. Caution cannot stop this race. We're about to see one hell of a finish between these two. I think the 17's still going to try it. So far, not laying back, not doing anything. Maybe playing a little bit of peekaboo with the rear view mirror of Pacey Wygen into turns 3 and 4. I don't think the 17's going to have anything to say about this. I think as long as the 00 keeps it sealed to the bottom, drifting up just a little bit, there it is. 17 pulling out, not going to have the run though. 00 is going to have the bottom side sealed off. Here it is, 17 going to try to pack a little air. Can he pull it back? Who's it going to be at the line? At the line, contact. Pacey Wygen gets it done. Congratulations. Huge move by the 17 trying to get it. Just not quite going to be right. It was a dead heat, a virtual tie. Look at the scoring pylon. Zeros all the way across. It came down to the thousandths. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let's see if I can, I gotta see if I can rewind this and play this back for you. Let's go ahead and play this quarter time. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Let's go ahead and rewind that again. All right, quarter time. Pacey sideways. Man, what a finish. What a finish. Yeah, gonna need a freeze frame on that one. Absolutely. All right, so let's go ahead and bring it back live. And there you see 00 go ahead and burn it down. We're going to go ahead and clear the boards for him. Big, great job by Pacey. As it looks like he is already... Did he already shut it down? Yes, he did. How unfortunate. All right, let's do him some justice. We'll go ahead and rewind that. He's going to go ahead and bring it on down pit road. Maybe try to throw it a little slideways, get a little bit out of shape, and then flip it around, burn it out. Good job by Pacey. All right, so great again, great job by Pacey. All right, ladies and gents, don't anybody go anywhere. I promise we're going to be right back with our top 3. We're going to talk to Pacey Wygen, Zach Meredith, and James Mensch. Definitely appreciate everybody that's out there on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and through iRock TV on Roku TV. Man, what a finish indeed. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, definitely appreciate you sticking around. How about that for a finish? So we're going to pop right in with our P3 driver, talking about James Mensch in that number 94, up 12 spots from where he originally started. James, I tell you what, you had a pretty fast hot rod, able to navigate your way around. First race here, I believe at Talladegs anyway, with these turned down for what iRacing truckers. What'd you think of the race overall? And we're going to Kansas next week. Will you be there as well?
I hope so. I plan on being there. I was just, for the most part, I was just sticking to the bottom. People moved, I just stay there and move up. To be fair, I was just trying to play it safe mostly.
Well, I mean, as the after that first caution, well, actually the only caution we had on about lap 18, lap 19, the field kind of decided they were just going to go single file with the remaining truckers, and you kind of did the same. Just fell in line and just ran out the rest of the laps. A couple of times you would get back side by side, but not very often. It seemed like after green flag pit stops at plate tracks, the field always gets spread out. Who were the best people for you to work with tonight in order to bring home this P3?
Well, obviously, I was hanging around Pacey and Zach a lot. I mean, you guys know Pacey's the one that brought me in here.
Yep.
So yeah, it was mostly just sticking with them and following what they were doing.
All right, man. Well, big congrats on bottom step of the podium tonight. Talladegs is always a wild card race. Way to bring it home P3, and definitely hope to see more of you, man.
Alrighty, thank you.
You got it, buddy. Any quick friends, family, sponsors you need to get out there?
I'm right now not really. Well, I guess Pacey. He's the one that got me in. He's the one that got me back into the iRacing stuff recently and everything. So I guess I'll say him.
All right, bud. There you go. All right, we're going to move on up to P number 2, talking about driver 17. We're able to talk to him under caution right around lap 18 or 19. Zach, I asked if you were going to have enough to keep that 17 up front. That was the plan. You wanted Pacey behind you, and man, you were able to get that. Even though he restarted P8, able to pull up the outside, you guys were able to hook up. And man, look at this 1-2. Talk us through your race. Zach, you're muted if you're saying anything, sir.
Sorry, I was muted.
That's okay. Go right ahead, sir.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. During the caution, we were able to chat for just a little bit, and you said you wanted Pacey behind you. He was about one of the only ones that you really trusted to shove you all the way around this 2.66 mile behemoth that we call Talladega, and at the time, he was restarting P8, but able to work his way up on the high side. You guys were able to hook up and bring it on home. P1 and 2. Walk us through your race, please.
Yeah, man. I told you he was the only one I trusted around me. I mean, me and him worked together in the next gen race 2 or 3 weeks ago, and we're pretty well. So I just waited for him to make his moves all the way up, and then once he got near me, me and him just communicated for the rest of the race, playing pit stops and who we're gonna work with, who we're not gonna work with, strategy, all that stuff, pitting early so we could have a bigger lead on everybody, and just drafting together tightly so we maintained it. And then basically, last lap is last lap. Went for the win and got it by a freaking hair, literally, if you want to call it that. I mean, that was probably the closest win I've ever had in any race. But yeah, it was just me and him just playing out everything. Had perfect pit stops, everything, and just worked out well. And that's all I can tell you.
Man, definitely one hell of a finish. A finish for the ages. I'm definitely gonna suggest Papa Bear take that finish, zoom in, post it every single where to show the kind of finishes that turned out for what it is absolutely capable of. Man, that the win for Pacey came down to the thousandths, man. Thousandths. When was the last time you actually came across a finish like that to where it was that close?
It's it's been a while since I've had a race that close. I mean, I've had a few in like public lobbies be that close, but I don't think I've ever had a league race anything that close. I mean, that's literally not even like the width of the splitter.
Right.
You know, that's just insane. I've been up to the people's wheels, but not the width of the splitter, but definitely a crazy finish.
Oh man, I wasn't quite sure if you were going to be able to get that or not when you didn't back up going down the backstretch to try to get a run. You know, I was saying you were going to try to get a run, pull up to his outside, pack a little bit of air on the right rear, drag him back, and you guys were going to drag race for the W. I didn't think you were going to be able to do it off of turn 4, but man, you absolutely proved me wrong. One hell of a finish and great job on this podium, Zach. You got any quick friends, family, sponsors you need to get out there, old Buffalo fan? All right. I guess I had to move on. Old homeowner's job is never done. So we'll go ahead and move on up. Pacey Wygen in that double O. You started what, P9 I'm sorry, P8 rather, up 8 spots to to grab this W. One hell of a finish. Zach made a little bit of contact to your right side, kind of kicked you sideways just a little bit, but you kept it digging, and I think this might be the closest finish in turn down for what series history through all the seasons. I gotta say, I'm just gonna make it official. This is the closest finish in turn down for what trucking history. Man, walk us through that last lap. What were you thinking? Pacey, we can't hear you if you're talking, bud. Pacey, you there? Pacey, I think I just heard you there for a second.
I'm trying, man. My mic's garbage.
Okay. Well, we can hear you now.
Okay, I guess I'll just hold my mic. So I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm not actually sure who won that race. Because if you're saying that I won, and on my screen it's saying that Zach won.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. I guess it's going to have to go to review. But if it is me, that was an amazing race and an amazing finish. Strategy played out just as I wanted it to. It turned out to just be me and Zach up at the front. But yeah, the entire goal was just to gain points on Dohar, whether it be me getting a win or just finishing farther ahead of him. And well, I guess that's a success tonight. So I came in 21 points back, and I don't even know where I'll end up.
Well, let's. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the scoring pylon, and it shows official results. You in the lead, and with Zach Meredith, 0.002. So 2/1000ths. Says that that's what SDK shows you with the win as. But hey, if your screen is saying one thing and mine is saying another, they'll have to go back. Mike Pop Bear Campbell will have to go back and review that. But either way, man, one hell of a finish when it was all said and done. Commander Grip out there in chat saying, holy cow, gonna need a freeze frame on that one. So he's even calling for a photo finish to take that. But I don't even know if you could freeze the sim on something that close, man.
It was wild. Whoever comes out on top of it, it was a hell of a race,
Absolutely. Well, I know that you're having some mic issues, so we're gonna go ahead and clear this up right quick. Kansas Motor Speedway next week for the W, and to wrap up the season. Both Dohar and Byron had issues tonight. Dohar ended up finishing 11th. Byron Jones ended up finishing 15th. You with the win, you're gonna gain quite a few points. Is there any chance that you might be looking at a runner-up, if not a championship next week?
Oh, I'm definitely coming in looking forward for a championship. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one in the entire turn down for what series that has a chance at both championships this season. So I'm gonna try pulling up doubleheader.
There you go. All right, buddy. Well, I'm sure we'll definitely see you next week. Any quick friends, family, sponsors you need to get out there, please, Pacey?
Um, First and foremost, I want to start off. My uncle's right on board with me in the truck tonight.
Yep.
It was entirely for him. Just a little over 2 years now. And this is all for him. My kid, everything, and James. Gotta shout him out. He's always been there helping me. So, especially in these restrictor plate races, Zach is always somebody I like to work with, and might be news coming out soon about something there. And just thanks to you for broadcasting. Thanks for putting on a hell of a show every week, and Papa, thanks for putting up the league.
There you go. There you go. All right.
I'm getting better at these.
Pacey, you going back to the NNR days on console, you've always been getting better and better. So it's just a matter of time before it's not a restrictor plate track or a plate or a track that runs like a restrictor plate track. Pretty soon it's going to be you all over, and I can't wait to see it. And hopefully I'm the one in the booth that gets to call that. Congratulations on this W, man. Definitely looking forward to next week at Kansas, and the next season's coming. Always great to talk to you, bud.
You too, buddy.
All right, so ladies and gents, that is going to end it for tonight. Definitely want to thank everybody that came out on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and the brand newly branded iRock TV on Roku. iRock TV purchased all rights to the Sim Racing channel, rebranded, and that's why you're seeing it there on your screen. So please go on over. If you've got a Roku TV or Roku streaming device, look up iRock TV. Whether you love your POV streams, your club community, or league broadcasters, or your podcast, go on over, look them up, give them a follow. It'll be great to see you there. And there's one hell of an on-demand library that you can watch 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and oh, by the way, in 4K and commercial free. So we will see you again next week, same bat time, same bat channel, right here on every single one of these outlets. Kansas Motor Speedway will be on the dial. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you then. Bye.